Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we'll see the most valuable player of 2018, Patrick Mahomes, and the Kansas City Chiefs as they take on the 11-year man, Matthew Stafford, and the Detroit Lions. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Chiefs, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Lady! 50, Mike 50. And what's that? And what's the ball?
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start them out has them at the 45 already. The shotgun snap for Stafford. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw, Stafford. Amendola's got it, complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Off of play action, here's Stafford. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's first and 10 at the 14. A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3.
Brings up second and 3.
They will run it. It's McKissick. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. J.D. McKissick, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 27. Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Well, with Damian Williams, it's notable that the Chiefs didn't make a play to go after a big-time running back in the offseason. The coaching staff said back in May they didn't want running back by committee. They trusted Williams to be their starter. You remember last year he was forced into the starting role the final 3 games of the season due to attrition, and he really excelled. And then he was excellent in the playoffs against the Colts and Patriots. Strong indicator that he was ready to be the bell cow. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
First down, Chiefs.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashaan Melvin. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 22. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. We know this offense, they're built around passing the football. That time, the running game didn't suit them so well.
Not so well, but they have to do it every so often. You have to be able to control the pass rush a little bit, make them somewhat hesitant before they come and get your quarterback. At least have the illusion that you have a running game.
2nd quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. Now Stafford, as they're facing a very tough 3rd and 11. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A reminder coming up tonight, a tough ticket in New Orleans. The Cowboys in town to take on the Saints on Sunday Night Football. Then tomorrow night, Charles and I, we go to Pittsburgh. Bengals and Steelers, 2 teams, well, they don't like each other very much. That's well documented. That starts at 8:15 Eastern as we close out the month of September.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
KC last year on 4th down, 12 of 15, 3rd best in the league, and they're going again. And it's complete to Kelsey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. On 1st down, it's Lindsey. Rashaan Melvin in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here's Lindsey. And some room to maneuver. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Phillip Lindsey. His third touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A carry now for McKissick. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Stafford throwing on target to Jones. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Stafford barking out signals and trying to get his guys set quickly. Looking for his running back, and he's got it.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes, he's going to take off with it. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a third and short, 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They go play action here on first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Always got some breathing room. And how about that for just running out the clock? Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Now a carry for Lindsey. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 42. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Tackle made by the 3rd-round pick out of Louisiana, Tracy Walker. They'll go again with Lindsey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Man open. That's Byron Pringle complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 30.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
About 3 yards there to the 27. Another run by Lindsey. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st. On 3rd down, it's Lindsey, and he will have the 1st before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. On 1st down. Lindsay. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's it. That's it. Big hit.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Williams. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. On 1st down, it's Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. If you're thinking of a comeback here, you go to 2016. That's when Stafford had an NFL record 8 fourth-quarter comebacks. But last year, despite playing all 16 games, he had 0. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Phillip Lindsay with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Stafford on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Stafford. And he's got Amendola on the connection. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Here's McKissick. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing is Stafford, and it's caught here. Amendola.
Offside defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13. Stafford going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
11 yards there, and a Lion 1st down. Here's Stafford. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Stafford now to throw. Jones has it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Throwing again is Stafford. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Trevor Williams with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the end.
Williams loses the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And hold everything here. This one is not over yet. They return it for the touchdown.
They continue to fight, don't they?
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And the Chiefs have got it. And with that, they should have a victory as well. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll run here with Lindsey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And an alley to run. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. They're going with Lindsey. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now the offense going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now it's Lindsey. Trey Flowers there on the tackle. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now a handoff for Lindsey. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who.